What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Minnie back with another YouTube video, and I know it's been a few days, but I just came back from Hawaii. I had a vacation, so before heading back to the UK, we're gonna have a final YouTube video, and then the rest are gonna be in the UK. But yesterday I called out OPAD on my Twitter account and also on Discord, and I said, "Watch OPAD. We have a cup and handle forming on the daily chart. If we reclaim 3.6, we have room to 5 on the daily." Right? We know the 3.75 to 5 rule as well. And then plus, more as well. I mean, you guys can see today on the daily, we had a massive breakout. And intraday, we had a move from 3.6 all the way to 6.5. And this week, I'm kind of happy that I was on vacation. I wasn't trading that much because I noticed a big difference from last week and it was pretty slow. We've had a lot of random day intraday runners and less of pre-market runners. And this is just proof that day three runs are kind of going. Same thing with AEMD, right? No pre-market action, just previous day runner, which we're getting some action on, right? So on OPAD, you guys can see we on the daily chart, right? Let's pull up the daily chart. We have a cup and handle forming, right? We see a full cup, right? We see the first half of the cup. We based, we make that second level, right? And we have not broken this high. We have pretty much an equal high. So market makers want to, kind of break this high and grab liquidity. This pullback is quite literally the perfect pullback, right? Although if the EMAs were higher, might have been better, but this played out perfectly nonetheless. Right, so we have a cup and handle. We have the cup right here forming, and then this was the handle, which is basically the bull flag. And the bull flag being because we are pulling back into kind of the EMAs with high buying pressure and low selling volume, right? One other thing, like I just said, is that we haven't broken the previous high. We haven't broken 5 yet, and 5 breaks are very, very big in the stock market. You guys have heard me say that before. Psychological levels, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but like the 5, the 10s, the 15, the 20s, those are even bigger. So as soon as we break 5, we kind of just jump and grind up from this low volume pullback. Now, another way that we could have traded this, right, if you were, maybe you didn't see the tweet or you weren't watching OPAD at the time, but you wanted to trade OPAD after it came on your scanner. How could you have traded it? Simply based off the opening print strategy, right? The one that I'm always teaching. We have a breakout, right? And then we break below the opening print, right? So the opening candle, we have it golden. All right, the opening candle, we break below it, we grab liquidity. And remember what we try to say is that the biggest moves happen after we grab liquidity under the open, right? So we want to grab liquidity, we want to generate stop losses, we want shorts to cover, and we want it to be less crowded, right? So it can move super clean. Same thing, exactly what we wanted. We generated liquidity, had a super clean run. Now this one, let's just say you weren't watching it, but then after it ran up, it hit your scanner. The opening print is super, super important, right? We have the opening candle on the 1 minute, we swept below. Now the next opportunity we have is when this becomes support. So we had a breakout over here, and then we pull back like a little flag breakout. This makes a new base for that pop up. So that since this is the new base, we're consolidating under this level. And along with the new base, along with the flag breakout here, we also have the opening print level, right? So we have sellers coming in down here, buyers scooping it back up, buyers scooping it back up, shorts covering because they see buyers coming up. And this is just kind of the accumulation zone. And this right here is the manipulation, right? Breakout, hold 406. As long as this level's holding, we're valid. And then we end up making that massive move to the upside, right? So we can even go to the 5-minute candle and it kind of works out here. You can see the 5-minute breakout, right? No dip on the 5-minute for the soak, but we got that dip on the 1 minute already. And then we break out on the 5-minute, pull back into OPAD on that 5-minute high, right? Basically the 5-minute ORB. And then we continue to break out and just grind all the way up all day, right? So that's exactly what happened intraday. So we not only had a daily breakout, and we also had a intraday opening print layout. Now, how did I catch OPAD? I went to the top gainers. I went to the 5 days, and I saw what stocks were running. So, right, you guys can do this as well. SOGP, you can perhaps take a second day entry on that CWD. Let's just see SKBL, right? Let's go to the daily here. We had a run yesterday, and we actually held up pretty nicely today. So we might get a 3rd-day run on SKBL to fill that 107. Fulfill that 107. We take a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour is holding up lovely. Would like to see a pullback probably down to like this previous high, right? Previous opening candle high, right around this area. We're still holding up. So anything between 88 88 and 90 is kind of like a safe entry. Break 92 and then head towards 107. That's kind of how I'm looking for these multi-day runners. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something from this video. The next video will be in the UK. Peace.